So we were all together on Saturday night at my house, a little Christmas dinner, since we didn't get together through the real holidays because it's too busy, and it was really fun. But can we start first with how Neggy thought she was going to be vindicated on how you don't know something that the rest of us would know, and all of us were staring at her blankly.
She was getting her nails done or something on Saturday, and I was just trying to plan, like, the show and things for February and March and just holiday stuff. And I'm like, oh, that's interesting. We have 2 Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th in February, Friday the 13th in March. Then I'm looking, I'm like, wait a minute. They all line. Wow, the Friday of the 6th, 13th, 20th, they're the same as in February as March.
Okay.
That is weird. I never knew that. So I text my wife, go, did you know this happens?
Oh, you texted her.
Yeah. And she's like, yeah. And she's like, yeah, dummy. That happens every year unless it's leap year.
I had no idea.
Wait, what?
February and March. I'm like, what? It's always matches up. So the same Friday and February will be the same date. Friday and Thursday, they all match up because of the 28
Eric and Neggy
days.
At the dining room table are like, listen to this, guys. Listen to what Eric doesn't know.
Yeah, she want to make fun of me in front of you guys.
Telling us all this, and then we're all looking at her like it, and then we look at each other like, I'm not really sure what you mean.
Right. Like, I didn't know this was supposed to be a known fact.
Like all the math nerds out there would know.
Run that back.
I just
never noticed. How do we not notice?
I've never known that ever.
How did Kevin, in 24 years of your life, Kev, how did you not notice?
In the 24 years backwards.
Times 2.
Yeah. So, February 6th is going to be the first Friday of February 2026. Then it goes February 13th, which is a Friday the 13th.
See?
Then you go to the 20th. Then you go to the 27th. The month will end on Saturday the 28th, which then brings March to the same number order. March 6th is Friday. March 13 is a Friday. March 20 is a Friday.
I was so tickled by this.
March 27 is a Friday.
There's so many people listening right now going, and you guys are not very smart. How did you not know that?
But I've
never noticed.
heard of such
How
a
did we not
thing.
notice this ever?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe we did, but there's so many other things going on that you
I would
just
have
don't think
remembered
about.
Sam.
Yeah?
You remember weird things?
The only reason I remembered is because it
that.
was Friday the 13th, because I was going to get a colonoscopy. I think I'm getting on that day. I'm like, I don't know if that's a good day.
Yeah, the 13th
To get bad news?
No, it's fine.
No.
I love a good Friday
Or
the
good
13th.
news.
The only thing
means
that
my
I have
birthday's on
noticed
Friday.
in the past is when the calendar, like they point out on the news, like, oh, there are going to be 3 Friday the 13ths this year, or 4
Right.
Friday the 13ths. But I've never heard the correlation of, well, of course, February, March, that's normal. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? So poor Necky's like thinking, yeah, can you believe Eric didn't know that? And all of us are just blankly staring. We didn't know that either.
Wait, what?
So now we all know.
Now these are my people.
What's
right
the
here.
other thing you found out?
I have an audio clip. I gave it to Sam to play.
Okay.
I don't know if this is true or not. It's TikTok. This lady says she worked. Well, just listen to it, and then you tell
She'll
me
explain it.
the truth
Okay.
or not.
Name one thing in your industry or profession that the general public would be shocked to know.
I work in fashion production, and when you go to a store like TJ Maxx or Marshalls or Home Goods, everything in that store is made for that store. It's not leftover old inventory. Everything is made out of cheaper materials at cheaper factories to hit the target prices that store is going to sell the stuff at. And also all of the compared to prices are completely made up.
Huh? What?
So I'm like, is that true?
I
You guys shop
know.
there more than
The
me.
compared
Compared
to
to-
prices are
Oh, look at
made
that.
up.
Come on, Kev. You don't get like a
I
thrill.
totally
Anything
get
you
a
compare?
high.
This was $40. I got it for
100%
$20.
get a high if it is sailed like that. Yes.
Do we know if this girl's lying?
That's what I'm saying,
I
it's
don't know.
TikTok.
She's lying.
Well, because
Come
some of them,
on.
if it's say for instance, a Tommy Hilfiger shirt,
Yeah.
you
Okay.
know dang well that in Macy's it is going to be $76 for just a polo.
But is it the
Right.
same?
Material. quality.
I see now, but now I kind of see what they're saying. Maybe so. Maybe there is something to that. But heck, a polo is going to kind of shrivel up, roll up anyway after a couple washes.
Yeah, 2 washes, then it's.
Yes.
I mean,
They got
Joe,
iron it.
Like you said, Sam, I get like a high off of
100%.
wow, look at how
Look at how much I saved.
discounted this was.
Yes.
Okay, example, the Galveston Marshalls. There's only one. There's not a TJ Maxx in Galveston, and I spent a lot of time in Galveston over the break. I went to that Marshalls, I think December 27th or 28th. And there was and I didn't take, it was kind of cold, colder than I thought. And I hadn't brought a lot of jackets. So I go, well, let me go to Marshall's and get a jacket just to have with me.
Right.
It was a Ralph Lauren jacket that said the original compared to price was actually the actual tag was the Ralph Lauren tag.
That's
It
what
wasn't
I'm
the
saying,
compared
so
to.
that doesn't make sense.
It was the tag on the sleeve that said it was $180.
I'm sure they could put a tag on
Yeah,
it, guys.
you can put a tag on it.
You're going to
It
go out
wasn't-
of your way to do that,
Hold
though?
on,
Yeah.
it wasn't the paper
it's
tag. It
business.
was the Ralph Lauren like hard cardboard
Right.
tag. It
Like
wasn't the paper Marshalls
legit
tag.
guy.
The hard cardboard tag from Ralph Lauren said $180 was the original price of this thing.
Yes.
I got that jacket for $39.99.
See?
And I was like, this is totally worth. Or
Well,
maybe
did
it
it
was
last?
maybe it was $49.99. And so I got it to the house, and I was like, dude, I'm so excited! I got this jacket for $50. It used to be $180.
You got bamboozled.
And then something about and then
Yep.
it wasn't and then I didn't need it that night. Like it wasn't as cold, so I just hung it up and I didn't pull off the original tags because I'm thinking, do I really need to keep this jacket? Because now I'll know to bring a jacket next time. But the high of knowing that it was $180.
But wasn't
Yes.
they're not saying it was. They're saying compared. Like
no, this
if
jacket
you were to get this one at whatever fancy
Macy's
store,
or
Macy's,
Dillard's.
you could pick, that one would be 180, but this one is only 45 because we used less material.
I don't care. I'm getting
thinner
the cheaper.
material.
I'm getting the cheaper one.
Sorry,
don't
I don't
care.
believe
I
that
realized
girl.
though, like when I
Admission
bought
is
some shirts, I like one time I bought a $150 shirt, or like a T-shirt or something by accident. I thought it was like $50,
Uh-huh.
and I took it home. I'm like, but I put it on. I'm like, oh, this is what rich people feel like
Yeah.
because it just feels
Rich
different.
clothes feel rich.
Like, because I'm used to getting like
They do.
Right,
T-shirts
I
and
get
that from Target,
You'll
and that,
know.
which I
You'll
love.
know. You'll know.
But I'm like, wow.
when
these
you put
rich
on
people
really
live
nice
in-
clothes.
Jeans. Yeah, there's some
especially
good jeans out there.
Yeah.
So somebody said, one person on text at 37530 says, I call BS. I have seen Gap clothes in there in that Marshalls, and I know that that's the actual company's product. Another person says, yeah, that is a true story. They had one of those shows that reveals the secrets. I refuse to believe that. I refuse to believe that jacket that said $180 from Ralph Lauren, that was the Ralph Lauren tag. That was not the Marshalls paper tag that said compared to.
Right.
It was the Ralph Lauren tag that said 180.
Well, now we just gave a whole ABC, CBS, Fox, local. You guys
Like,
should be doing a story on
investigate
this.
that.
Investigate on this just to find out. People would love it.
I know that doesn't make any sense. Why would you go out of your way to put on a real tag of the company?
Well, how come
and
they
then
always
the
have
company.
sports teams from other cities? Like sometimes I'll get some White Sox stuff here. I'm like, oh, sweet. Nobody cares about the White Sox.
They do have random stuff.
They do.
Lots of extra larges and
I
double
kind of
X's.
just wonder
so-
if it got accidentally shipped to that store. Because if I
Yeah.
go up north, I'll see like all Philly, Eagles,
I didn't know
Steelers
if you would
stuff.
see like an Astro out of nowhere.
Not
Do
normally.
y'all do y'all kind of like put a nose up to a shirt that says New York? Like you see so many shirts that are like
Yeah.
New York.
I'm over Nah, New York.
I don't care about New York.
I don't
It
care
smells
either.
like pee.
No, yeah.
I want you to rep
marijuana
your
now.
stupid,
Yeah.
overcrowded, high tax city.
No, I won't buy it. Exactly.
Your shirt actually said New York today, but it doesn't.
it says Hurley
No.
Brew. It's
So
Hurley.
people,
It's a bro
divided
shirt.
on text. I can't tell if it's real or not. So I guess why don't you go ask a manager at? I'm sure they're not busy today with returns and stuff.
I am
I
going to
don't
find this
know.
out. If you are a manager
Yeah,
at a
let's-
Marshalls or a TJ Maxx, can you settle this for us at 37530? Because I really have to know. I refuse to believe that Marshalls created a Ralph Lauren tag that said
Right.
$180.
But do they have a deal with them? I guess, huh?
I don't
So
know.
maybe-
Is
They
it
get those
garbage?
tags?
You get the.
I mean, back in the day, I
man.
bought it. My first pair of Calvin Klein jeans I bought from a TJ Maxx. That was because there was a seam that ran through the thigh that was not pretty. Like it was when it was produced.
Irregular.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
like
that's what we
irregular,
had.
and that's why it was discounted. I was like, oh my god, like these Calvin Klein jeans.
But see, you don't ever see that anymore. It's why, like, we'd always see that. Like
That's
Value City was
true.
our big place, and
Oh yeah, we had one of those.
Value City was like, oh, that was
huge.
Place was nasty.
No,
Like everyone would come down from Chicago to my hometown to go to Value City. I'm like, oh, this place.
We called it
here at the city of value.
The shirts were like, you're right. One was a little bit shorter. Than
we
the
called
other.
it shoddy.
Hello. Oh my god, the first dump of 2026. The first
We're
dump of
already at it.
2026.
Shoddy
7:13.
City. Shoddy City. But with the Shadoobie. Does that make sense?
Okay, no, just stop talking.
Rhymes with Biddy.
Just stop.
We gotta go.
You gotta.
I'm turning red.
7:13 before a bad word
We didn't even get
happened.
2 hours in.
Because we haven't had the safety headphones on for 3 weeks
Yeah.
to keep your mouth
It's a
clean.
rhyme. Value
Yeah.
City.
Yeah.
It is very-
Kevin.
Topper now on text. I asked about Megan
for
Trainor's
guys?
hair. No, because I said, is Megan Trainor wearing like something to make her, like her bangs are so thick? And she was on Kelly Ripa, according to one of our texters, talking about wearing wigs. Like Dolly Parton has worn a wig every day since she was like 18, she said. I asked her when I interviewed her, how many wigs do you have? And she goes, honey, I don't even know.
Yeah.
She has worn a
That's
wig every day.
incredible.
Because I said, there's never a day that you go to Target or something, or you're going to go to the grocery store and you're not wearing a wig. Nope. She doesn't even know what her hair would look like without a wig. So maybe Megan's going that lane. And now people are texting me during the commercial break, wig topper, wig topper, wig topper. And I go, what is a wig topper? Look at what it looks like, Eric. Look at this.
Let's
Come over
see.
here and look at this Google image of a wig topper. So it's not a whole wig. It just goes like on top of your hair. Look at that, Kev.
How does it clip in?
A wig topper.
There's
I guess it
clips.
just
You can
clips
clip
in.
Like little
it-
clips?
Yeah.
So I didn't know you could wear that. I guess I'm not a bangs girl.
It adds volume.
Yes.
Like if you're like thinning a little bit on the top, it adds volume. It covers it. Like
But
there's
you would
a
have
lot
to
of
have
benefits.
bangs for that look,
Why
right?
is Eric looking
No.
it up on his computer?
Oh my
Like, come in tomorrow
God.
with
Eric's
bangs?
going to Turkey in 1 week.
attack
You
his
think for his
security.
Yeah, you think he's going to Vegas for the Super Bowl? He's going
Right.
to Turkey to get a hair transplant.
No, if I would did it, it'd be for the vacation there for a couple weeks. That way you got time.
It would be hard, I think, for a guy. Like it would. Your hair is so short. You probably would have to do a. I mean, I'm no professional. I just
With
watch a
bangs?
lot of these things, and I'm fascinated by like hair and different hairstyles and
Yeah.
stuff. But for you, I think it'd be really difficult, Eric, because your hair's so short.
Yeah, I would.
To try and get it actually to like
Clip
look
in and stay?
seamless.
And I would
Yeah.
not go to Turkey. I would do it here because what if you had problems?
I know, it scares
Like
me.
these people that do that, I understand because the cost is what,
Yeah, the cost.
$3,000 or something, $4,000. But you're flying all the way back to the United States, and your
Oh,
head, your head's
imagine?
swollen. I've seen these videos of
Oh,
the
that's
plane,
true.
and there's like 15 guys on the plane with that headband and their swollen heads.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I bet you,
Oh,
And the pressure of the airplane, I don't know. That just freaks me out.
it does.
To have some procedures and fly back. A lot of people do it to go to Mexico quick. But Turkey's
Probably
not
where
a
I'd
quick
go.
jaunt. That's like a 10
a lot of my
hour.
friends go to
That's where I
just
get my
go to
stuff done.
Mexico, and they just go across the border,
They walk.
walk over towards where's Padre area?
Okay,
over there?
yeah.
Matamoros, is it over there?
Mat-
Matamoros.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
They
don't know about
somebody's-
that.
I know some friends do it. They had
Yeah.
eyes,
Go
their
seven.
eyes. They did that. They look great. I'm like, man,
Really?
dude, you look like 20 years younger.
Which, by the way, on New Year's Rockin' Eve, I was looking at Ryan
Yeah.
Seacrest thinking maybe he did something to his eyes. They might watch New Year's Rockin' Eve on New Year's Eve.
No,
I watched it from a distance because
right.
we were having fun at the beach. We were at the beach and we were in and out.
he's at that age where he's gonna start doing that stuff.
That's what I thought, but I was thinking, oh, okay, maybe he did something. Anyway, wig topper. Now I know. 2026, the wig topper. Try it Tuesday. Sam and I put wig toppers on. I've never
We could.
had sported bangs. Have you ever been a bangs
did.
girl?
I had bangs because I went through a midlife crisis.
Midlife crisis.
And you're
Wait,
30.
Mid-teen crisis?
No,
What would
this
that be?
was in college. I had bangs.
It was like 10 years
and
ago.
I know. It was a midlife crisis, guys.
Well,
And it was not a good look.
now
You have a
was it
photo?
like on purpose? You were like, I'm gonna go full bangs, like Andy
Yes.
and Devil Wears Prada.
Yes.
Okay, and it didn't look right for you.
It was so dumb.
How long did
I
you
don't
have
know
it?
why until they grew out. I cut them and then I had them styled and I was like, okay, that's cute. And then everybody saw I had bangs and then everybody thought that I had problems. So they're like, why did you get bangs? Because
okay,
normally
bangs are a
if
statement.
a girl gets bangs when she's never had them, she's going
They're
through
like, what's
something.
going on with you?
Ah,
And
I
so
can see that.
it was. I never again got bangs. I have like the long ones that like go
Yeah,
go
the
down
side
to-
swept
Yes, like
bangs.
the yeah, they kind of go like by
Side
my
swept.
ears.
There's a
but
girl I dated. She used to, whenever
Mr.
we got in a
Brave.
fight, she would cut the bangs or cut the hair.
yeah.
There's a
About to-
movie.
I'm
I
like-
Isn't
used
there a
to
movie?
dye
I'm
my
like-
hair
I'm like,
all the
how-
time.
How is that helping you? If anything, it makes
I
you.
don't know. Some different
makes-
change. Isn't there a
you look
movie where the
worse.
line is, "Oh my
Listening.
God, she got bangs. What happened?"
Probably.
There's some movie where somebody
if
gets
a girl
bangs.
gets bangs
I gotta
or
say-
dyes her hair dramatic, she is going through something and check on her.
Yeah, let me
okay?
correct myself. I said I've never had bangs. Actually, I did by
Did you?
mistake. By
By-
mistake,
how
I
did-
did.
How does that even happen by mistake?
Because a friend of mine had a salon near where I lived in my early,
She was rookie.
I guess it was my late
Kinda,
20s. Right when I started the show, there was a salon near my townhouse my friend had. And so I'd go in there and get like, you kind of get addicted to getting your hair trimmed because it's healthy when it gets trimmed a little bit.
Yes.
And so I could go in there and I'm like, oh, and she'd like be bored. She goes, oh, you want me to cut a little bit of your hair? I go, sure. Oh, let's do side swept bangs. Okay. Oh, maybe we'll do a little bit more. And y'all, I have this terrible picture and I remember it so well because it was Greek Festival weekend. It's October. There was a picture of me at Greek Festival weekend after party. It was a bar called The Cellar on Richmond, right near El
sorry.
Tiempo.
Yeah.
my God, what happened to my head? Like, it is horrible. I'm like, what is with this hair, and why didn't anybody tell me how horrible this looks?
Right?
Like, because she had just kept trimming, and we kept playing around until I actually had like little curl bang. Oh my God, they're horrible.
Now, did you cry?
No, because it was so the evolution of the bangs, Eric, it wasn't like on purpose.
Let's
Let
see
me
your
see.
bangs.
You look fine with those bangs. You
That's
gotta post that
Oh,
picture.
hold on.
Hold on.
Are you
let
gonna
me
post it?
see. We're gonna hug it out and talk
I'll put it
about
on
bangs.
my story.
Hold on.
I'll put it on my story.
You don't
Let
look
me
bad.
see.
It's just not it.
Oh, you're fine.
Well,
But they're
Whatever.
just not.
This is totally hot girl bangs.
Yeah, I feel like you've sported that look once or twice when we went out.
Nah, you're fine.
You went from like a
You look good
9.
on these.
You went from a 9 to an 8.7.
Nah, this
She
is
hasn't-
fine.
I don't think she's
if
let
I
that
show
go
you
completely.
My terrible,
The bangs.
treacherous nightmare, you'll be like, "Oh God, Rula, that was bad." No,
I
that
mean,
was-
they were.
that's hot girl
They
bangs.
were longer.
Yeah, longer
but-
bangs. That's side sweeping.
Kevin, your
like,
husband
eyebrow.
used to cut hair.
No, these look awful.
Yeah, he's
Rula.
still-
Did you scroll down?
Let me
Like
see.
they
You
look
look
like
fine.
it looks like a wig topper because they were so fluffy. They were so fluffy. It looked
I
like a
think
wig
it's fine.
topper.
Oh,
You look
yeah.
good.
See how like fluff they were?
Did Booster
speaks-
cry? Or have anyone cry after he cut a hair? 'Cause that would be the worst.
I think he was telling the story the other night. Maybe when he was still in school, he cut someone's
Like
hair
practice
that maybe
hair?
he wasn't familiar with the texture of this particular person's hair.
Mm-hmm.
So, or he wasn't used to it. It was the first time he's cut this particular individual's hair, so they were not happy with it. But I think by the end of the day, they were smiling again. So at least it was in school. When you come to a school haircut, he's texting me now.
Are
He's
those
like,
free, or do you have to pay for school? Like people that want to
Because they're
learn.
practicing, it's way discounted, isn't it?
I think
It
it's
is.
very
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
discounted.
You can go
But
in
what's
and
the
get a school
discount? 'Cause
haircut.
I don't want to go to a rookie.
If you're a guy and you go in and get a school haircut and you don't like it, just shave it off. You know.
if you're a guy, if you're
Yeah.
a girl, you're
But-
stuck with it.
Well, then you can get a wig topper.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right. Somebody said I
Were they
rocked some
mannequins?
micro bangs back in the day and they looked fab. Another person said curtain bangs are the way to go. I had to Google that. And we started out saying that in 2026, apparently we're supposed to be hugging more, even though we're not sure what your policy is at work with HR. But apparently feeling the warmth of the contact of the hug makes you feel safe, regulates your emotions, and releases oxytocin. So that means in the morning when I show up here, I'm going to hug everyone.
We're gonna
of y'all
have
very
team hug,
tightly.
guys.
You give great hugs, so
Tim
I wouldn't
hugs.
not be upset about that.
Yeah, people do like your hugs.
Yeah.
Kevin, do you hug?
Yes. Yes.
You do?
Yeah.
I hugged your whole family when I came over the other day.
Okay, that's good. Was it more like a side hug, like the armpit?
Well, I had a drink in one hand.
Oh, that's true.
I still remember when Sam, when I came in early and you hugged me, something almost happened to you. I forget outside. You were so scared,
Oh yes.
and I still think of that. I'm like, oh, this poor kid. Just like you're
Because
just
the
so
hug was so tight? Because
yeah,
she was
just,
scared?
you could tell she was
I was
scared.
devastated.
Just like
yeah, I think
I can't remember which
something
one
happened, like almost a car crash
you
or
almost got-
something like
almost got
that.
hurt
That someone
bad.
like almost hit the kids and I in the car.
Oh,
And Mark was out of town, and and I just I needed
I just
someone to
felt-
just
hug.
hug and just tell me like I'm okay.
I'm going to hug you now.